Innovation meets innovation. Justin here with SewLong. Today we're talking about Arc Boats. If you haven't heard about Arc Boats is a new electric boat company coming into the market. If you happen to be lucky enough to get one, guess whose cover you get? You get a new SewLong boat cover with your Arc boat. So today we had a special guest. We had Lauren from Arc Boats join us for a little podcast interview. Check this out.
Lauren from Arc Boats.
All right.
Really excited.
What's your official role at Arc Boats?
Customer Experience Manager, West Coast Territory.
Nice.
I know, it's kind of a mouthful, huh?
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, ready? We're gonna go straight to top speed.
Here we go.
That's it.
Whee!
All right, we're gonna go around the block. Tell your customer service manager.
Customer Experience Manager.
Customer
Yes,
Experience
so
Manager.
It's a really fancy way of saying sales. I get to do all of the fun stuff, you know,
Like
top
travel
to
to
bottom.
Utah, go for
Travel
a ride.
to Utah. So right now we're setting up our West Coast Territory. Hello. And we are location scouting because we don't know enough about Utah. So Liv and I get to just tour the whole state, figure out the best spots, see where people want to go, you know, rip around on a surf boat.
And today you visited.
Today we went to Pineview, Deer Creek, and Jordanelle. And I think Jordanelle might. We're going on the sidewalk. Is this sidewalk approved?
We're not sure, but we're doing it anyway.
I love it. There's no better way to travel, I heard.
Right? I mean, it's electric. So, I mean, tell me about the electric, because we're in an electric boat.
Yes.
But this one only floats in parades.
Okay, go.
Your electric boats, tell me more about those.
Our electric boat, hopefully, you know, in all cases, floats on lakes, oceans, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Our flagship model right now is a 23-foot called the Arc Sport. And we're really hoping to just go head to head with, you know, a G23, Mastercraft, all that jazz. I think it's the best in the market, but I'm biased, obviously.
Well, obviously.
Best
electric boat in the market?
No, I think
Just
it's
best
the best
boat,
wake
period,
boat.
in the market.
Here's the thing. I mean, if you've owned a wake boat, you know the maintenance, you know the headaches, you know the fumes, noise, servicing, and you just don't have to deal with any of that with an electric boat. So, in my opinion, so I just think that it's a better experience overall. I can't tell you how many people hop in the boat for the first time and they compare it to a sailboat. Just the experience of getting in a boat and not hearing noise. Right. It's so unparalleled, and I think once you experience it, it's tough to go back.
Yeah. Grant actually took me for a ride, and I was super impressed with, like, again, the torque.
Yes. Yeah.
It was way
torque
awesome.
Is crazy, huh?
Yeah, he hit the throttle, and I could feel it, for sure.
It feels like an electric vehicle.
It does.
It's like what people have become accustomed to with EVs.
Yeah. And super simple and clean and nice.
Yeah. Also underrated, in my opinion, but we don't talk enough about our electric steering. The boat is entirely electric steering, and truly, you know, steer by wire. Yeah. It's so responsive, and I just think, I mean, you drive a Nautique, it's a big tank, and I love Nautiques. But, but you know, they're tough to maneuver, and I think driving a boat that's electric steering, like, it's so responsive. You can even now with our thrusters, you can steer entirely in reverse. Right. Crazy, like a car. Yeah. You know, obviously you get in any wake boat, you know it's gonna pitch either way, and I'm like, it's so nice to be able to steer like a car and not have to think about it.
Cool. So one of the questions that people often ask me when I talk about this electric boat that we're doing work for.
Yeah, because I hear you're advocating for us.
Oh, of course, yeah. Is range, right? So tell us about the range.
Absolutely. We like to say all day on the water. Okay. Similar to an electric vehicle, it very much depends how you drive it. You've got a solid 4 to 6 hours under power. So when I say under power, I don't mean like 5 miles an hour
like
neutral.
idling.
I mean under throttle, under power. You can easily 4 to 6 hours be at speed. So if you want to surf, if you want to cruise to a restaurant, if you want to, you know, cruise across the lake, whatever, like 4 to 6 hours on the throttle, you're good. Naturally, when I drive a boat, I get in.
Watch out for the dip.
So you're gonna cut your range, you know, pretty substantially if you get in, just pin the throttle. Okay. We have our most optimal speeds are 5 and 25. So 25, because the boat is
the best
perfectly
battery
on plane,
life.
Yeah, you're actually really efficient at that speed.
So 4 to 6 hours.
Easily on the water, no problem. Yeah. Okay. And then just a simple overnight charge. So if you've got a level 2 at your dock, which most people have shore power on their dock, so it's pretty easily accessible.
It's like a 30 or 50 amp service. You can just plug into that.
We always recommend 50, 60 amp on like a 240 volt.
Okay.
But that's, that's wishful thinking. Because you can totally run it with like 220, like 30 or 40, but it's just faster. We like fast. So yeah, you just run power down to your dock, charge it overnight, you're good to go in the morning.
Perfect.
I know, it's pretty easy. We're also starting to see the infrastructure is like following now, because there's actually fast chargers being installed at marinas. So the goal is that, the more demand we see, the more that the infrastructure will follow, and you'll start to have, a fast charger at your favorite lake lunch spot or your favorite marina. So
you can go have lunch, plug in.
45 minutes, good to go.
Awesome. Cool. Was there anything else we need to know about ARC boats?
So our boat comes with the availability of a nav package, and that's got bow and a stern thruster.
Okay.
So they work in tandem, one single joystick on the right, instead of anywhere on a screen, and it is way too easy. I think my pride took a hit, because I was like, I can drive a boat, I know how to drive a boat, and then you've got thrusters, and you're never going to drive a boat without them again.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sweet.
I was kind of like anti-thruster until I had a boat with one, and then I'm like, I kind of like it.
Not to mention, our thrusters really do unlock the secret sauce to the company, which is our tech. Once we have 2 thrusters in the boat, it is endless. We're working on station keeping, right?
Yeah.
You drop a pin on a map, you never have to touch an anchor.
Right.
Thrusters keep you in place. Things like that, auto docking, auto trailering. It's just a huge unlock for so many features that are going to make the boating experience just overall so much better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So ARC boats, check them out. SewLong, making boat covers cool since 1999.